Okay. So we're quiet today. It's normally busy this Zoom class, isn't it? So let's just take it into a deep warrior pose. So try and just have almost like a little bouncing action. I don't know if you can see properly on video, but you should feel a little bit of a stretch through the inner thigh. And then just look at that thumb. Take a breath in. And then nice and slowly up as you take the gaze up. And then reach again. Try and pull your shoulder blades together. And then up. I've got Finley off school as well. Really? Well, he's had this hacking cough for a few days. Hi, Debs. Really hacking. And he's like, I feel fine when it's just a cough. But then he started with a really dicky tummy this morning, like really dicky. So I'm wondering if it's maybe a bit viral. So I just thought,
loads off. There's loads off.
I've rung school and I said if he feels better I'll bring him in, and she went just leave him off. Honestly, she said there's all sorts going round.
Yeah.
So I just said do a bit of work at home. Anyway, it's pretty good. And 2, morning Angela. And 1. We've only just started and we're busy chatting. And take it over for 2, 3. Oh, I watched a bit of that Megan and thingy last night.
Oh, I don't think I
Only
can
about
bear.
half an hour of it,
I
but
don't honestly think I can bear
I turned
to
it
watch
off.
it.
Couldn't be bothered.
Is it awful?
And over. Oh, it's all about, it's a love story, it's a love
me.
story,
It's
it's a
just
love story.
me with them, isn't it? Oh, horrible.
Yeah. And then up. And back to centre. Whoop. Turn the feet slightly inwards. Take the hands on the hips. Take the hips backwards. Come into that half fold. Just hold that position. And then gently back up. And then keep that back foot slightly inwards to come into your warrior pose on the other side. Slide the shoulders down. And just have a little bounce. Yeah, I took the dog for a walk this morning. It's stunning, but I had rain out within about 2 minutes.
I know,
I had sheepskin gloves on. And then up. I'd rather this than rain, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
So bend, straighten. For 2. And hold, and then just come over and back up. And 2. And 3. Just warm everything up, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, and gently up. So we'll just take it into second position. We'll get some squats done. So heels kind of lead into the heels, guys. So just lift your toes up now, and that gives you an idea of where the kind of situation of the heels should be. You should be able to lift your toes when you're doing a squat. You don't have to keep them lifted, but just to show you. Martin's just been to Home Bargains to get, like toiletry things.
Yeah.
And he said, oh no, I don't need to know, baby, it's depressing. He went, it's crazy, Joe. He was saying, like, fire lighters that you put on for your log burner?
Yeah.
He said they used to be 99p,
Yeah.
£2.49.
Oh, they put everything on.
Logs £4.49, now £6.50.
I know.
It's a big markup, that. You're not
Massive.
talking 20p, are you? You're talking like,
No.
unbelievable.
We've just got some from somewhere, because a lot of other places are. There's like, is it the Log Store and a couple of others, they charge like 140 quid for a certain size bag.
Yeah.
And we found somewhere that does it for a bit less.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we've had one load from them.
Oh,
and
let
they're
us
really
know.
good.
Send us, yeah.
I'll send you the. Yeah.
3, 2, and 1. Sorry, podcast. Miserable podcast this morning. We'll go into a nice happy podcast. Okay, so take the soles of the feet together and just take the hand, and again, make sure the ribs are down. Shoulder blade back. Try and keep that position. So we're not bringing the feet up. I just want you to Think about drawing the pelvic floor in and up and focus on just the shoulder movement. Lots of people seem to have shoulder issues at the minute. And 8. So pull back. And just notice, does one kind of shoulder give you a little bit more jip than the other one? Technical term jip. And 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then into parallel, and then just circle for 5. Into calf raise. And the other side. And rest. Well done. And then just keep it into a close squat. And we're going to come into a close squat. Hold it and take your weight slightly forward, up onto the balls of the feet, and see if you can balance to come up. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? And then again, forward and up. Just carry on doing that. I'm just going to take this down a little bit. Every time I get into a spot, so go whoop. And keep that going for 4, 3, let your ankle.
Yeah.
Mine does it in this. 2 and 1. Well done. And then take one foot, spread the toes, and just take the big toe onto the mat. Nice and easy to start with. Take it up for 1. And again. 2 more. Last one. If you manage that one, into our inner calf area. And again, this time just take your arms up. And back down. And again. Last one. Well done. If that was a bit of a challenge, keep with that one. Or you can try and bring it up. Spread the toes really nice and wide and come back to the overhead one. So we've been on that standing leg for quite a while, guys. And again. And 3 more. And 2. That'll be because of your neck, you know. And 1. And then just hold. Just hold. And we worked our legs quite large. You might be a bit tired in the legs bit. And then just take one foot in front of the other, reach up and just come out into a side bend. Take a big breath in. Try and go a little bit further into that bend. Again, breath in. And then back to centre. The leg that's at the back, guys, just take it to the back, into that calf stretch. If you're near a wall, just push into the wall to give yourself a little bit more leverage, or you can just place the hands on the knee as normal. Pushing that heel into the mat. Notice how much tension there can be in the calf muscle. Hold. Well done. And to the other side. So again, big toe into the mat. And let's just start with 3. Whoop. 2. 1. Good. And bring that foot on to the inner calf. Take it up. Last one. Well done. And then try and bring this one up. And again, take it over. Excellent. Really good, guys. Lots of strength for that leg. Well done. And then again, that leg to the back that you've been stood on. Take the other one in front. Take that same arm up and come over into that lateral hip spinal flexion. Can we sing next door? I don't know if
It's the longest house renovation in history.
but they've laid tarmac up front, and they must be putting something else on. You won't spend all that on the show and just tarmac the drive. And then, I know, and then take the leg to the back, push. It must be because there were there's two sofas in the front room, so they must be thinking of trying to get in before Christmas. Yeah. I can hear you, Ruth. It's alright, babe. No worries, no worries. At least you weren't having an argument then. Okay, well done. So let's take your leg to the front and then keep the shoulders down. And again, just always be really careful that you're not kind of arching through the back. So that's why if you keep the back straight but move it slightly forwards, you're going to protect the back more and work a little bit more into the bum. Push that big toe into the mat. And for 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. I thought I was missing the Strictly semi-final.
It's on tonight.
It's on Sunday.
Oh,
Sunday.
are there something's on Friday night?
Oh, I've just seen Fleur East on thing and she said
Maybe. Said something was on Friday, but I can't remember what it was.
Unless it is.
Unless that was last week.
It's the result. Last Friday. It definitely not last week.
It's Sunday then, yeah.
3, yeah. 2, and 1, and then rock and roll, eh?
Sorry.
And then push that heel into the mat. Only Mum will be livid next week. It's June 18th here on Saturday night. She'll be fuming if she's got to miss Strictly for his party.
No, it's Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, not this week. Next week will be final work there.
Oh, I don't know, I don't watch it. Is that
Don't
where
you?
it's no?
And then the other side. And then gently down and then right there. And back. Yeah, because it'll be a final, won't it? Cup final next. I don't know, it'll be.
The football,
Football.
is it usually a Sunday?
Semi Saturday, isn't it? This Saturday, no, I don't know.
Probably the
It'll be a hard match that.
yeah.
Come on, England.
I think the final's the following Saturday.
Really?
I think so. Because there's a guy on the radio saying his daughter's got her first proper going to another child's birthday party and it starts at the same time as the final. And he was trying to do everything he could to get out of it.
Two. Oh, well, June 18th will be exciting here, won't it? If all guys are watching.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
You actually having the party here?
Yeah.
How many?
Family and friends, probably about 30.
That's not too
That's
bad.
not too bad. Yeah, he didn't want all his mates. It's not cool. No, because he'll be going out with
Oh,
all
this
It's
was
not cool, is it? Kind of with older ones with all your mates. His girlfriend's coming. And Mason's girlfriend, so there's a few new ones.
Yeah.
And then the other way. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Okay guys, let's get down today. And we're going to come straight on to, let's do some side leg work before we get too tired. So what I want you to do is bend the bottom knee and take that top leg, so it's the thigh bone, yeah, the femur here, or your quad muscles, whichever way you want to think about it, is kind of in line with that hip bone. Push the bottom hip bone onto the mat, so make sure you're in neutral spine, make sure you're not rolling.
on this.
Yeah, of course you want
Sorry.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Do you want the cushion?
No.
You sure?
Perfect.
So again, just try and lift up that bottom waist. So we're not doing external rotation into climb. We're just keeping that parallel. So the shin is, kind of like just bent. And then we just drop in and lift in. Well, the shin's not bent, the knee's bent, do you know what I mean? And then just drop and lift. I can't believe how quick this month's gone, guys, and you don't feel very Christmassy yet, do you, even though my trees are up?
No. There's too much to do.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah. And then lift it up, and then lengthen, bring it in, really control, don't lift it too high, and out, and lower, and 3, and lower. I might have to put my socks back on. Is that heated? Is that alright? That heater is quite nice, yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold it, lengthen it. Again, lift up that bottom waist, make sure the hips are nice and level. And just take the leg forward and then up and back and down. Forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back, down. And again. And 4, 3, 2. There's quite a bit about on strep here though, isn't there, on the news at the minute, and then up along.
Sorry, what we're doing now, the other way?
Yeah, so the other way now, guys. So you take it up first, along the top, down and back. Up.
We've got 2 confirmed at school.
Have you? I told you, Lindsay down the road had scarlet fever and a son, and apparently there's a link in
Yeah,
there.
there is, yeah.
2, and Jenny's little boy, my friend Jenny, who comes on a Tuesday night, her little boy now, and he had strep here. And then just bring it back, and the GP wasn't even going to give him antibiotics because he said it was viral, but she's a GP, and she made him swab his throat. She said, "I know my son," and yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So she had to write, she said, "Swab it now, ring me with the results," and he had strep A.
How worrying is that?
Shocking, isn't it? I mean, luckily he's alright, should have got better with him as soon as he got antibiotics. And then just, if you've got something to put under your head, guys, just put it under your head, just to get that nice stretch in the glute muscle. So again, place the foot of the leg you've been working on the knee, push that knee away, and then just lift up. Yeah, for anyone who's watching this on YouTube who's not a client of mine, so one of my new breast cancer ladies said to me, "I was watching one of your videos, Jo, and I thought, it's really weird, she's talking to herself from the thing." It must have been when you were in class. Oh dear. And then just grab the back of the legs and then just take that leg up nice and straight. And just really give it a good flexion. So bring the toes in towards you to feel that stretch in the calf muscle. And then just take this foot in and out. In, out, in, out. Circle it. Circle for 2, for 3. 3 the other way. And let's just now, with that leg, so you can keep something on your head if you want, if you feel you need it, or just bring your head back down to the mat. And I want you to really focus on the hip bones now. So bring that leg back down, and I just want you to take your hands onto your hip bones and make sure they are level. So think about a clock face. If you think about pubic bone, yeah, being 6, and then walk it round to the hip bone, the belly button, and the other one. So it's like 6 to 12 pubic bone and belly button, and 3 to 9 on the hips. And I want you to really feel that that clock face is nice and flat, and that we're not rocking our bum up and down and our hips side to side when we move the legs. So now bring the leg back up. So either keep something under your head, or I'm just going to put my hands to give me a bit of support. And thumbs into the nape of the neck, chin to chest, elbows out wide if you've got your hands like me. So try and now just think where your leg is. What's it doing to your spine? Is it taking you an imprint? If it is, come out a little bit. I want you to do it in neutral, where there's a little gap underneath the lumbar spine. The ribs are down, and I want you to really draw the pelvic floor in and up. Maintain that core connection as you take the leg out to the side and lower it. And then back again. begin. So there should be no, it's a lot harder than your first thickness exercise. Really, really focus on keeping the pelvis still. It's a little bit frustrating Zoom that I can't come round and check people like I can in my Tuesday night class, and quite a lot of people think that they're in neutral and they're not. So really focus, even if it means this circle is super small. And one more. Good, and then see if you can go the other way. I always find this a bit harder. So inhale across the midline. Exhale as we start taking the leg down and out. And again. This is the one that mine clicks in, Nick, in this direction.
What
I
does
was
it?
clicking yesterday in the scissor. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy this on the old leg. And relax. Well done. And just take that foot now into the inner thigh of the other leg. Take a nice breath in. And out. In. And out. Well done. While we're on our back, guys, we might as well do the other leg before we do side leg on it. So again, find that neutral pelvis. So neutral pelvis, the bum, when the legs are straight, the bum's on the floor, depending on posture. If you're a bit more flat backed, the gap will be less than if you've kind of got a little bit of a tiny waist and more bigger through the hips. But just give yourself your pelvic tilt, make sure you're in neutral spine, ribs are down, and then bring it up. Pilates is all about precision. So find that neutral spine, draw the belly in. Remember, working in neutral pelvis, we don't want the pelvis to come out of alignment, and then start lowering. So take it out to the side. If you feel that your hips are really cramping, you can do this in a tabletop. It's a bit harder to stabilise, but it just helps you kind of stop that hip cramping. And then one more in that direction, and then go the other way. Inhale across the midline, exhale down. And just notice, I do not have as much control on this leg. Really draw the belly in. So I should probably take the circle a little bit lower. Not lower, sorry, smaller. Can you feel it in your thighs, Nick? Or in your tummy? Feel it everywhere. Well done. And then just come again into that inner thigh. Bring that foot into the inner thigh, and this time bring the other one into me. And I just want you to practice a little bit of relaxation breath. So I don't know if you follow Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, but he's really good. So I just want you just to lay here for a good minute or so. I want you to breathe in for 3, hold your breath for 4, and breathe out for 5. Walk your shoulder blades a bit more down and keep going with that breath. You can let your belly rise a little bit on the inhale. Hold. Exhale. And again. Last ones. Beautiful. Back to where you bring your knees together, your inner thighs together. Take your arms out to capital T. So we're going to use a bit of core control, guys, but all about relaxation and finding that really lovely, relaxing flexibility for the body. So I just want you to again work on neutral spine, so the hips are level. You're just taking the knees to the right, the head to the left. As you exhale, draw the belly back in more and use the abdominals to bring the knees back to centre and the other direction. Inhaling over, exhaling, drawing the tummy back in. So as you take the legs over and you inhale, let the belly just gently rise. Out breath, draw the belly in, back to centre, the other way. So feel free to kind of progress this, guys, and do this move with the legs in tabletop. I'm just staying with my feet down today because it just feels really nice through the back. So each time, if you have got your feet on the ground, each time you come back to your knees to ceiling position, you should be in neutral. And again. Beautiful. One more each side. Good work. So, let's now just keep in that neutral position. So when we're doing bridge, our feet, walk your feet to bridge, so your feet are a little bit closer to your bum, and then walk them away again. And that's an optimum position for that chest lift. Take your hands, interlink your fingers. I've been really working a lot with feet on the ground in neutral position with chest lift, and I can really feel my abdominals more than when I do really gung-ho stuff. So push the ribs down, make sure the ribs are in and together, and make sure you've got that little gap underneath the lumbar spine. Yeah, lift your head a little bit, keep the core engaged, you draw the pelvic floor in and up, keep it there, and then lift a little bit more, making sure the neck is supported by the hands, and then lower back to that starting point. Keep the head lifted though, and lift, don't let the ribs come up and away, and back down, and again. And lower. Keep your elbows wide, lift, and lower. And again. So you're almost in chest lift the whole time, but you're just lifting and lowering a little bit. And then I want you to lift up into chest lift, and then keep your elbows really wide. Don't move the neck, guys, and just gently turn. So you're thinking about the inner shoulder towards the opposite hip, and then back again, and then the other way. So the mistake people make with this one is they often try and get knee, elbow to knee, and it's not about that. Keep the chin. Neck feel alright, Nick, in this?
It's okay, I'm going to lie down again in a minute.
Yeah. If it feels a bit weird twisting there, just go into that normal chest lift again. And again. So you kind of just lift in almost one shoulder blade into those obliques, in neutral spine. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Gently come back down. Take your arms out to capital T again. Cross one leg over the other. Take that foot to the floor, the head in the other direction. Take a breath in, let the belly rise. Draw the tummy back down. And again, inhale, let belly rise. Out breath, draw the tummy in, back to centre. The other side. So again, take the foot to the floor. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. And again. Last one. And then gently back in. Cross your ankles together, bring your knees into chest. Sorry about that noise, I don't know what the hell we're doing next door to you. washing, wasn't there? Well, literally just dust
Oh no.
everywhere.
Did they not pre-warn you when
No,
they moved it?
yeah, they've never been round once. Except to get me to sign something that my best friend laughs at because she's like, what the hell did you sign? Probably that, but the cat.
Yeah, they don't have to.
He charmed me with his Creed aftershave and his sweet smile. Okay, guys, come over. Don't let a man charm you. It always ends up wrong. Okay, so bottom knee bent, guys. Top leg, yeah, nice and parallel. So we're not externally rotating like we normally do. We are literally just lifting and lowering. So lifting and lowering. Or lowering, lifting. Keep the core tight. Hips facing forward. Good. So I've got bar and then I've got to take my mum and my aunties shopping.
Oh.
Then I've got the hairdressers and then 2 massages tonight.
Oh, you've got a full day.
So, I feel like going for a really big chop.
Where are you taking them shopping? Like supermarket shopping?
Yeah, yeah. And they want to get some wreaths for the cemetery, bless them.
Oh.
And then lift and then lengthen, in and down. Lift. I told her last night I'm taking it first thing on my WhatsApp this morning. Are you picking us up at 12 still? Yeah, I told you last night, Mum.
Oh.
Do you feel these less than clam, Nicola, I was saying?
Oh, so.
3. Yeah, I feel these more than clam. 2. And 1. Well done. Lengthen the top leg. Really lift up that bottom waist. Try and keep the hips facing forward. Lift the leg. Take it forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up. Good. And the other way. Up, across the top, down, back. I've suddenly gone really hot on me.
I think turn that off, because I'm alright if you turn it off. Yeah, I'll go and finish this, I'll do.
I've had a headache for about 3 days solid now.
Oh, have you?
Felt better this morning when I went for a walk and then hold, just pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, well done, and then just pull it in. Oh, I might do it, I can feel my cheeks like going,
Yeah.
it's a good little eater though, isn't it?
Brilliant.
It's really good.
It's not
It's not
gone.
wrong one.
Yeah.
Turn my music off. Good. Well done. Excellent, guys. Come back onto your back just to stretch that out. Again, just, oh, I'm really feeling that today. And just grab the back of the thigh, just flex and point, flex and point, flex, point, flex, take it in and out, in, out, in, out, and then just circle, and circle the other way. And beautiful, well done. And then just take your ball and just place it in between your inner thighs now. And then just walk the feet a little bit closer to your bum. And we're just going to take some nice breaths in. And we're going to gently roll the lower back into the mat. We're going to start lifting our spine away into our bridge position, sending the knees long and sending your shins forward. And then just either come up onto the balls of the feet or keep them down if the hamstrings and calves are quite tight. and just flex, but not flex, gosh, just squeeze the ball. If you've not got a ball at home, guys, I want you to bring your legs together, and I just want you to keep your feet together, but bring your knees out. So you like doing, if you think of like an oyster, that kind of thing. So you're just bringing them in and out. So I'll do it for the camera without the ball. Yeah, try not to let the bum drop. And for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in and slowly down. Beautiful. And then let's go again. Let's take a breath in. Gently roll the lower back into the mat. So even if you've got your ball, if you want to try the other one that we've just done without the ball, you tuck the tailbone, make sure the tailbone's tucked. Take the knees out to the side, close it back up, out. Not easy, these in the inner thigh. And for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in and slowly down. Well done. And again, just bring those soles of the feet together into your butterfly position. I'm just checking next up. And then just find a band, guys. Place your ball again or a cushion underneath the head if you need. And take that band and place it underneath the foot area. Yeah, under kind of, keep it quite wide if you can, underneath the kind of middle of the foot. And again, just draw the belly in and be in neutral spine and just take the foot down, or the leg. And then without moving through the pelvis, draw the belly in and bring it back up again into that hamstring neutral position. Take the band in the same hand and then just bring that leg all the way out to the side. I don't want you to lift your butt cheeks, so stop at the point. It shouldn't feel too bad in a thigh stretch. Should feel quite nice. And then just take a few deep breaths. If you haven't got a band, sorry guys, you can always kind of do this with just the hand pushing on the lower inner calf. Or if you're super flexible, you can. I've got long arms. We reckon I've got long arms, don't we, everyone in class?
Yes.
And then out to the side like that if you've got a. Why can't I have long legs? I'm not bothered about long arms. and then just take the band in the other side. Take the foot inwards. Go easy on this one. Just gently over. You might just want to go to there, or you might want to come the whole way down. But take it slow, trying to keep the shoulder on the floor. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Last one, breath in. And gently back to centre position. Well done. Bring that other leg in. Lengthen the other one. So again, take the band in the same hand and just bring it out to the side. Notice if, one leg goes further than the other. We're all a bit out of symmetry. One shoulder higher than the other, one leg longer. One eyebrow higher. Whatever. This Ruth's just witnessed with Oliver. And then gently back. And then again, just gently anchor the foot inwards. Take the foot over. You might just want to go to there into more the sciatic nerve stretch. Or if the back's tight, you might want to just gently come over, but don't force it. Try and keep this shoulder down. That's what a lot of people struggle with. Take a breath in. And out. In and out. Last one, breath in. And back to centre position. Well done. Take that band away and then just turn your feet either side of the mat so you've got a really nice kind of width through the feet. A bit cold on the mat, I apologise, on the floor. And then just take the inner thigh and the knee in towards the mat. Notice if the knee gets, yeah, so keep one still, Nick, and then the other one comes in, yeah. How far? Does the knee touch the floor?
Not quite.
And then try the other side. So one of mine does, one of them doesn't. Yeah, so again, these are really good for that hip mobility. So just in and out, in and out, in. Because if you think what you're doing here, when you're doing butterfly, you're stretching very much through the inner thighs, whereas here, you're stretching a little bit more through the lateral. And well done, excellent, okay. If you want to jump on your roller, you might want to do some flooded roller.
Yeah.
Feel good used to be or not.
All right. Yeah,
Just see
okay.
on your neck. Just see. Sometimes when the neck and the shoulders are a bit like this, what the roller does is allow you just to elongate a little bit.
Yeah,
But what you might want to do, Nick, is you put like a little bit of a towel, just a little bit underneath your head.
Oh,
To
okay.
support you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you're on the roller, guys, if you've not got a roller at home, then you can obviously do it on the floor. But what you never want to do is see the back of the room because you get folds in your neck. So you want the chin towards the chest. Yeah? Length through the front of the chest. So yeah, that short on chest muscle creates all kinds of issues. So try and open up through the collarbones. Chin towards the chest. Rib cage down. Lovely little gap underneath the lumbar spine before you get to your bottom. And then think of the muscle that stops your wee mid-flow. We're going to gently engage that to about 30%. Then bring the right leg up to tabletop and the left leg. And keep that tummy tight. And then gently take the right leg out and slowly back. And the left leg. Oh, I went to bed early last night. I was just about to turn off my phone. And one of my clients, Vic, who's pregnant, she's got a little baby Olivia. I got her in shape for a wedding and she came to me when she was pregnant, and I texted her yesterday and I just went, have you had that bloody baby yet? Because she was due, I think her due date is Saturday. Anyway, I got a message. Baby Louis George was born at 12:55 today, £8.1. I was like, oh, it's a little boy and a girl she's got now. Oh, yeah. Is there Louis George? Is out there what the thing is called?
Oh, they are, yeah, yeah.
I should have said that to her. What have you got?
Good job,
Ideas above your station.
Yeah.
Yeah. Louis George Loudon. It's nice, isn't it?
Oh.
I like that. And for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Beautiful. Yeah. And then again, I always like to just take the soles of my feet together again when I do this. Just open up, give yourself a little bit of a pelvic tilt forward and back. Just release the back. And then Nick, just go easy with these next ones on just what feels really good, just to keep, we're just going to do a bit of neck, so don't force it. So again, I just want you to take your chin to chest, almost pull your chin in, almost like giving yourself a double chin. Pretty, I know. And then take the right ear to shoulder, and then the other one. So just to where it feels comfortable, don't force it today. Time of year where we carry so much stress. Oh, to be a man at Christmas, eh? They don't do anything really, do they?
No, not a thing.
I think they just think the present's magical. Well,
They're
they do
all
magically
magically
appear, don't
happens.
they?
Yeah, not cards written out, no.
And then just take the right arm up to ceiling, protract that shoulder blade away and retract it back. Protract and retract. Protract, retract. Protract, retract, and again protract, rotate, rotate back, retract down and take it back on the mat. The other side, have a little bit of width, so don't shut on the pectoral muscles in the chest. Take it up and down. So try and keep the elbow locked if you can. Protract, protract, can't speak, protract, retract. And then protract, rotate, rotate back, retract down, and then bring both of them up together. Make sure the shoulder blades are hugging the mat. And just take it back, so into scissor. So again, just notice if there feels a little bit more impingement on one side. And then continue with that, or if you want to do helicopter where you rotate your arms back, then do that one and then come back to meet. So they start together, they scissor, and both arms kind of do a semicircle. So for some people this feels amazing, for other people if they've got a bit of an impingement in the shoulder it can feel too much, so just do the flexion if it is. And 2 more each side. So if you've got pain, guys, whatever movement you can do, try and do it. The worst thing is to stop moving altogether. And relax. Gently back down, well done, and then come back. Oh, that's a bit weird, it says my battery's low, why is that? Oh, I turned it off, didn't I? By mistake. Oh. Do you know, remember that time I looked up and my whole screen was blank? I thought, where is everyone? My camera, my video turned off. Okay, so all we're going to do, guys, is just sit up nice and tall. In fact, no, sorry, bring your legs together. You'll have to listen quite carefully to this instruction because it's quite difficult to emulate what I'm doing when you're seeing like left to right. But just if you listen to the instructions, if you take your right foot over your left knee, yeah, and then your left elbow push in, yeah, so left elbow pushes that leg, yeah, that's it, away. So just now try and sit upright if you can, and just have a little turn, go easy now.
Go the opposite way.
Yeah, so you're turning over your right shoulder. Yeah, that's what Debs has been given for a neck actually, this one. So I did this last week and it felt quite intense. I can feel this more in my upper back, my traps. And it's a yoga one, and then back to centre. And then the other side, so left leg, I just think want the left and right, but then left foot over the right knee, right hand, just use the right elbow to push that knee inwards, and then turn and look over your left shoulder. This side feels like nothing, but the other felt quite tight. And again, take a breath in. And then gently back to centre and just sit into this position. And again, we're just going to take the hands down by our side. So by doing this, you're trying, can you get your palms all the way down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. That's pretty good because I feel a bit like that sometimes. So down and then just create that length. Sometimes it's nice to sit underneath, unless you've got a bony sit bones. And then just hold, and then you can just do a chin. And then back. And a chin. And back. And then again a lateral tilt, so right ear to right shoulder. Again, practice those really relaxation breathing. like we did at the beginning, breathing in, holding and then out. Back to centre. The other way, my neck's really tight, Nick, actually. Yeah. And again, breath in. Last one. And then gently back, and then just get used to just pulling the chin in a little bit. And then just take yourself into that wide position. And again, don't force this. Just walk it forward until you feel a stretch in the inner thigh. There's no point pushing down like this if you can't, because it'll just bring it into the back. So just hold. And then walk the hands to the knee or the shin or the foot, depending if you've got monkey arms or hold. And then gently back up, then to the other side, just walk it down. And then gently back to centre and just take your arms out wide. And again, keep that posture and just have a rotation. We're not coming forward, we're just having a rotation. And then back to centre. Keep the shoulder blades pulling together. The other way. And then back. One more. Last one. And then back, and then just come onto your front. Take a lovely cow pose. So stick that bum right up. Take a breath in. And round. Sometimes you might not want to come all the way into cat. If the back's really tender, sometimes it's nice to do a cow and then just a little bit of a flexion, and then back again. And last one. And then just tuck the toes, take the hands back a little bit, and then just walk your hands back to your feet and slowly up. And thank you, Oliver.
Thanks, darling.